Yeah, no, I'm stuck like I'm touchdown. I can do my dance like a touchdown. Like I'm touchdown.
Yo, what is up everybody? Team V here, back again in Oaklands, and today I bring us a video on how to make a vending machine. I did make a video on how to make a vending machine a while back, but that video is a bit outdated. So yeah, I saw that there was comments saying that, you know, it wasn't working, or they were having issues where they set the value, it worked, and then all of a sudden it changes the value or resets it or something. So hopefully this new build will fix that. And speaking of the new build, I want to give a shout out to a friend, a member of mine named Nono05032. Nono helped with this design for this new vending machine, so huge shout out to him for helping with this. And I'm going to show you guys the build that he came up with really quick. It's right here. This is the vending machine. Very simple, basic setup where you just got some logic here, a little bit more on this side, right around here. Then you got the storage drawer and stuff like that. And let me show you that it does work. I have my alt in here, so let me just get my alt to purchase an item. So there's my alt. And my alt just purchased an item. As you can see, it belongs to my alt. So it did get the ownership transferred over to my alt. And if you look inside the chat right here, we'll see a message that says, "Thanks Team View Scientist for buying my product," or buying product. And so yeah, you can make the vending machine and have little messages for people that use your shop, your vending machine. So like when they purchase an item, it'll say their name and say thank you and stuff like that. And you can change text and colors and things like that, but we'll get in that a little bit later. But yeah, so that is the design that Nono came up with, and that is what I'm going to show you how to make in this video. So yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so first things first, we're going to start off with all the items and things that you'll need for this build. And then we'll move on to building the vending machine. So let's begin with the items that are not logic, which are the storage drawers. You just need one storage drawer. It depends which one you want to get. One is cheaper, one is more expensive. There's the micro storage drawer for $6,700, and it holds about 50 items, so it doesn't really carry too many items, but it is the cheaper option. Or you can go with the storage drawer, which is a better option, but it costs more, as you can see, $26,800, and it can have up to 250 items per storage drawer. So it definitely is a lot better to go with the more expensive option, but it is up to you which one you want to get. If you guys don't know where to get these storage drawers, you can get these at the lighthouse. I think I still have a video on how to get to the lighthouse. It should still work. If I do, I'll link it down below or have it at the end or something. But yeah, so that is that. So just pick one of those and you should be fine. And then we'll move on to the logic. So for the logic, we got the ATM donator, which costs $6,000, which is the main machine for this build right here. And then we need a interactor that is $100, which is this right here. We will also need a ownership manager, which is $100, and this is right here. And we'll need a number interface that is $520, which looks like this right here. And we need a speaker for $1,700. It looks like this with the little antennas and stuff. It's cool. And we need a delay that costs $100. It looks like this. And we'll need a relay. So a relay is $550, and it looks like this. Two little connectors, like in this little plug type of thing. But yeah, so those are all the items that you'll be needing, and I'm going to go over the total cost of everything right now. So it depends on the storage drawer, whichever one you go for. There's the cheaper option, which is the micro storage drawer. The micro storage drawer plus all the logic costs $15,770, while the more expensive option, because the storage drawer is $26,800 plus all the logic, will be $35,870. Oh yeah, so all the logic in total is just $9,070 basically. These are separate values, just to show you the total cost of logic plus the storage drawer type of thing. And then this is just the total value of both of these, and then down here this is the total value of both of these, just so you guys know. Alright, now take a moment to take a picture, maybe a screenshot, so you guys know what to get. I will also list this stuff down below with all the names and prices of all the items, so hopefully that helps also. But yeah, there we go. Alright, so hopefully now that you guys have everything to build the vending machine, let's get started with building this vending machine. So what we're going to do is, first we need to go into build mode and make sure you change your settings to whatever you feel is comfortable. If you see these, this box at the bottom right of the screen, it says like global axis, multi-select, move, rotate. I have my settings to where global axis is not checked, so I leave that blank. Multi-select, I always have this checked so I can move multiple items at a time. And for the move, I have 0.125 studs, and for rotate it is 11.25 degrees. Now in order to change the numbers here, you can either use the plus or the minus, or you can just type it in like 0.125 and then enter, and then boom, that should be fine also. But yeah, so that should just help with moving and rotating stuff or scaling things, that type of thing. It just makes it a little bit easier to place stuff, in my opinion. So yeah, once you do that, we're gonna let's grab the ATM donator, which is this machine right here. We're gonna look for a place on your base where you want to have your vending machine, and you want to have a little space in front for when the item drops out and then the ownership gets transferred over to the other person in that area. So yeah, just make sure you find a good space and place it. And then once you place it, I also want you to know that if you select the ATM donator, you'll see that there's this like hitbox right here that's like has a lot of empty space. Like on the top also it has a lot of empty space, but on the sides it doesn't, which is good. But with all this on the back, it's kind of bad because you're gonna have logic back here. If you have the logic go inside this little empty hitbox area, the logic will be a little bit harder to connect all the wires and stuff, so it's kind of better to have the logic a little bit more back here. That way, you know, you're able to connect all the wires. So just keep that in mind. Alright, so now that we've placed our ATM donator, we can grab a, let's get a relay, which is this right here. We're going to bring this over and we're going to put it behind our vending machine like this. Kind of center it a little bit just so it looks nice, and to where the two connectors are on this side facing the machine, So as you can see, I placed this. You see the two connectors and the one connector in the back. So that should be like that. And now we can get the number interface. Let's get this. And we will put this on top of the relay. And I'm just gonna move this a little bit in place to where I like it, like so. And then I just place it like that, where the number thing is on this side, and it looks like that, kind of like where it's hanging off there, like that. Alright, now we're gonna get the delay right here. Oh yeah, just so you guys know, we're not going to set these up until I stack all these and wire them up, so just letting you guys know. So yeah, we're going to place this delay right up here on top of the number interface, but we're going to turn this around to where the buttons and numbers are facing this side, like right there, pretty much. The buttons here should look something like that, pretty much. And alright, so now we placed the delay. We can get a speaker, and we put this on top of the delay, and make sure that the connector of the speaker is on this side. That's the way we want it, as you can see, showing you guys. And then we can grab the interactor, bring it over here, put it right on top of the relay on this side, and I'm just gonna face this like this. Now you can face these however you want, but I'm gonna make sure the connector is on this side. And let me get the ownership manager, which is the green one. I'm gonna put this right here. If I can get this to rotate correctly. Oops. There we go. And it should look just like this. This is all the logic stacked together so far. Yeah, just so you guys got a good look at it, just make sure you check it out. That's how it should look, like that. Alright, and now let's get the storage drawer. So grab whichever storage drawer that you got. I'm going to go with the bigger storage drawer, which is this one. Now when you get this big storage drawer, it comes out of the box pretty big. So what I'm going to do is scale this down to its smallest size, just so that we don't waste a lot of space. And good. So it should be facing like that, where it's going to be facing the machine. Let's just move this over here, and I'm going to have this go up here, maybe up to, I like to center this a little bit, like that. Should be good with a little space above that. Yeah, that should be cool. Alright, now we have all this in place. The next thing we got to do is wire everything up, and then we will set all the logic up as well. So let's begin by wiring, starting from the ATM donator at the bottom connection right here. I'm going to create a wire by pressing E. You can also use the top connector if you want, but I'm just going to use the bottom one. And I'm going to change the color of this wire to red. And just put this right here. And we're going to connect this wire to the relay on the right side over here, going right there. It should look just like that, where it's connected there to there. Alright, and next we're going to make another wire from the ATM donator, so create another wire. And I'm going to change this to orange so we know which wire is what and stuff. I'm going to place this like this, and then this wire is going to be connected all the way up here onto the delay right there. So that's the delay. And that's how it should look right there. Good. Alright. Next, we're going to connect the number interface to the relay. So let's connect this. We're going to change the color to yellow. We'll connect it to the back of the relay right here. Boom, just like so. And it should look like that. Alright, so that's 3 wires down, and we got some more wires to connect on the other side back here. So let's start with the speaker. We're going to connect a wire from the speaker. We're going to change it to green. We're going to connect it to the delay, which is up here. Delay. And then we're going to get the ownership manager, create a wire. We're going to leave this green because this is also going to connect into the delay right there. Then we got to connect the interactor, which is this one right here. We'll change this to a different color, blue, and we'll connect this to the back of the, or this side of the relay. So just like that, that should be what things look like. Everything should be connected, as you can see. Look on this side, so you guys get a good look at it. And now we gotta set up all the logic. So first, let's begin with the interactors. So if you hover your mouse over the interactor, you should be able to see an option that says define region. There's also clear region and inspect, but we're going to define the region by pressing E. And then you'll see this little outline box. You should be able to scale it, and this should be moved up into your storage drawer, like so. As long as it's inside of the storage drawer, or at least touching the storage drawer, it should be fine. That's good. And then confirm, like that. Now that that is set, we're going to set up the ownership manager, which is this one. We're going to do the same thing, define a region by pressing E. And this one we're going to stretch out in front of the ATM donator, right over this way. And now let's go to the ground, like so, and to the side of the machine, other side. And then we're going to stretch this all the way to the top, like around there. Should be good. And you do want to have space in front of your machine, so you want to make sure that you got a little space around here in case items are like really big or long or whatever. And then you can always stretch it out if you have like super big items or something, if you wanted to. But we're just going to do it like this for now. That should be good for me. And confirm. Alright, now we could set up the, what's it called? The delay, which is the one with the buttons right here. If you hover your mouse over it, you should see assign value. Press E. We're going to change this to 0.5. And that should change it to 0.50, which is good. Then the number interface should stay as 1.0. I'm not sure. I don't think this is important for changing like the value of the cost on the machine. I think this is just to help prevent the machine from changing the number or the value already set. So just make sure you leave this at 1, unless I'm doing something wrong. No, if you're watching this, let me know if I did anything wrong. Hopefully I'm doing things right. Anyways, I don't know logic, so forgive me if I did something wrong. But yeah. So number interface 1.0, and then we can set up the speaker. So we got the speaker up here. We're gonna hover our mouse over it and press E to assign value. And as you can see right here, I wrote something here. It says, thanks, curly bracket display underscore name curly bracket, and then for buying product. So what this is right here is a little bit of code to where when someone purchases an item from this machine, it will say their name in the chat, kind of like I showed you earlier with the machine right there. And then yeah, so I'll show you guys a little bit more of this stuff in a second, but I will also leave this in the description so you guys can copy and paste this or use it, you know, however you want. Plus more information will be down below. But yeah, so for now I'm just gonna leave it like this, and that should be good. But if you were to also, you know, type it yourself, oops, what am I? Yeah. If you were to type it yourself, you just say thanks. You know, use the curly bracket, or is it curly bracket, and display name and curly bracket, and then for buying my product. There we go. I'll leave it like that. That should be good. And that should be set. Alright, so we just set the speaker. Next, we gotta set the value of our item. We also gotta get an item, so I'm just gonna sell this number interface, put it in there, put it in our storage. So we're gonna change the value of our item. If you hover your mouse over the ATM donator, just hit F for assign value. And this is where you put your price. So you can put like as much as you want, whatever, you know, however much you want. I'm just gonna put $10. Keep it cheap. Boom. And then it should save it, as you can see. Oh yeah, I forgot to also mention when you edit the value, I'll just change it to 5. You hit enter, and then you hit confirm. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. And then it should be there. As if you click on E to donate, it'll show you the price. So that is what is going on there. And now we are all done actually setting up all of this logic for the vending machine. So the vending machine works. It's all done. Let's test it with my alt account. Here we go. Got my alt. Let's go over here. Purchase an item. Boom. And it looks like it worked. Yeah, the item belongs to my alt, and I got the message in the chat, or there's the message in the chat that says, "Thanks Teamview Sciences for buying my product." And yeah, so it works. And let me just make sure the value stayed the same. I'll press E, click on donate. It's still 5, and we're good. So yeah, that is how you make the vending machine. But there's also a couple other things you can do, and I also made this little shop. I hope you guys like it. I was bored and I didn't record myself making it, but it is pretty cool. So I have this little machine right here. This is like my little shop, TeamView shop, and then I buy an item from here. And then, as you can see, I got a different font of a message right there. This font is actually this font right here. It's Special Elite. Obviously, you can't see the font on the sign, but it only works for the speaker. So yeah. Oh yeah, and speaking of all these fonts and things, I do want to give Hoofer a shout out for helping me understand all the ways to change font styles and colors and all that type of stuff. Definitely appreciate that. I think Hoofer also said there's going to be more stuff added for changing text on signs or something and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll put a little screenshot up just to show you the message. Something right there. Yeah. And yeah, so, and there's also another font called Creepster, and there's a bunch more fonts. I'll try to leave some information and links down below to all the different ways to get the fonts for the speakers and fonts for like just having signs and stuff, because I have all this up here, if you can see. These are just regular signs with like emojis and different sorts of fonts, because you can use font generators. I'll link one down below and you guys can figure it out, and I'll link a place for the emojis. And for the sign right here, I can show you this coding. So basically this is all the coding that I used for this sign right here. So the stroke part, this is like the outline, the border of the letters. Then you got the color, and then right here is just the message that I typed, saying outline, bold, and italic combined, which I combined all these using these commands right here. Like this command right here, this is making text bold, and this right here is making text italic, so it's like, oh, you know, slanted a little bit. And then at the end, it's just like the closing coding part. Basically, you just say the same things, but with a slash. I'll leave this down below so you guys can just copy and paste these type of things, and hopefully they work for you. But yeah, there's a lot of cool things you can do with fonts on signs and for the speakers and stuff. We have another one over here. I'll show you. So this one has a different font. This is the Creeper font. Also, I made the font a lot smaller, but this is the font rate on the sign. That's what it says. That's what I'm using for that one right here. And yeah, so there's a lot of different ways to have fun with the speakers and making cool fonts and text and colors and stuff like that for that, which is awesome. All the information will be down below, links and the codes that I've used for these signs and stuff. I'll try to fit that all down below. But yeah, that's it. And hopefully you guys make some awesome shops. Hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully this machine and the setup does work. Let me know if you guys have any issues or if I did something wrong. Please let me know, and I'll try to just make another video or something. And sorry this video took so long. I am just not good at making videos, but you know, it is what it is. And I tried and I did it, or I hope I did it. But yeah, so really awesome stuff. So yeah, shout out to Nono, thank you Nono, and Hoofer for all the font stuff, but definitely for Nono for helping with the logic. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without Nono, I don't know what I would be able to do on how to figure out how to make this setup, because I am bad at logic, but we won't talk about that. Anyways, if you guys did find this video helpful, please feel free to like, subscribe, hit that bell button, do all that shenanigans, or leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts, your suggestions, or if you liked this video, if it was helpful, let me know. Anyways, peace for now, and goodbye.